Hey everybody, Gameface here, and it's time once again for another episode of Workshop Creations. NoLimits 2 Workshop Creations, that is. I guess there's lots of Workshop Creations, but this is specifically NoLimits 2. Loads of tracks out there again, and I went and grabbed myself 6. They look cool. I got some Halloween ones. I know it's a little late, but, you know, who cares? They're probably cool. They look cool, and I'm gonna go check out what we got. Okay, so today's first ride is called Iron Digger. And I don't know why it's called Iron Digger, but it seems to have some cool looking track. Not known for being fast at the beginning, but things will pick up. They look like they'll really pick up. Let's see how this goes. Iron Digger. Okay. Off we go. Whoa, I like that. Look, there's like a piece of wooden track there. Not like roller coaster track though. Like iron mine track. Whoa. It is a good ride. It's a really good ride. It's nice and smooth. There's no bad stuff. There's no jolts. It's quick in places, slow in others. It really, really imparts a feeling of motion. I like it a lot. Seems like a very good track. That was all upside down. Yeah, can't complain about that. Okay, so the next track is called River Run. It looked like a huge park though, and it took forever to load. There is other stuff going on. And here we go. Oh. I thought it was going to quickly pull me up. That's what I was hoping. It didn't do it. It's just like, here you go, slow down, and wait. Why do the trees all look like the tops were chopped off? They only have one model for a tree in NoLimits 2, and it's a bad model for a tree. It's a model for a tree that didn't quite make it. Well, there are other trees. Never mind, there are other trees. Okay, here we go. Nice, really quick wooden track. Quite a big wooden track. Quite a long wooden track. Wow. Quite a quick, yes. Like I said, I think I mentioned it was going to be quick. Whoa. Really taking up space here. You know what I mean? Using the space wisely, I guess, might be the better way to put it. Oh, there's another coaster. There is another coaster. I'm not going to ride it, though. This is the one I came to ride. Oh, there's lots of other rides. You know, one day I'm just going to come hang out in one of these parks. Gotta have one with a wooden coaster, though. Something like this. It's an excellent ride. It's really quick. And as you can tell, it's quite long. And there we go. Wow. Like rides all over the place. Like I said, there'd be lots to do at a park like this. Okay, the next track is called Gatekeeper. It popped up a bunch of warnings about materials being missing. I don't know what it all means. I would say there's files missing from what's on Steam. But it didn't seem to break anything, so... Well, it hasn't broken anything yet, so I'm going for a ride. If suddenly pieces of the tracks disappear, it's because the materials are missing. They didn't finish it, and I'm gonna die. Because there's missing materials in the track. I don't think that's what it means, though. I don't think that's what it means. Whoa, we're going for a twisty dive here. Whoa, look at that thing. It's crazy. It's all over the place. This looks like it's going to be fun. Hope there isn't actually a gate. And if there is a gatekeeper, I hope he's opening it for me. Because I don't want to die smashing into a closed gate. Woohoo! Whoa, just like wedged in between that pole and that other pole. I like that. That was good. Not too bad. It makes me think that this would have been... Yeah, this would have been one of those tracks that didn't really need a background to make you feel the motion. It doesn't really have much of a background anyway. Like the plains. It was built on it was built in the middle of a farmer's field, a farming corporation field that just went on for like 24 miles in every direction. Not a tree to be found except for these two. Not that there's any... The track was excellent. The track was excellent. The rest of the background needs a bit of work. I noticed there's another ride. Oh well. Okay, this ride is called Iron Horse. It's a beta. It's just a beta. So if there's things wrong with it, now's the time to catch it before it's released to the public. If that makes any sense for a roller coaster. I guess it does. So we're gonna check it out. We're gonna see if there's anything wrong with it. Well, we consider ourselves beta testers. Whoa, whoa. A little bit of sunlight there. I like the sunlight. The sunlight's good. Some trees, obviously. The sunlight helps with the trees. And off we go. They said it was pretty hardware intense. It is. When I'm whoa. When I'm like way in the air, it's like 60. When I go down to the ground where those rocks were, it's like dropping to 20 frames per second. Which I'm sure is fine. But it wouldn't be on some systems. It would be absolutely awful. Nice ride, though. Really well done ride, and it looks cool. If I were to render this out, it would probably take hours, but if I were to render this out frame by frame, it would look awesome. But there's no time to be doing that. Cool, I like that. Awesome ride. They were right about the frame rate. Taking a bit of a hit, like this, like right now, it's down to 20 frames per second. It shouldn't be. There's no way in the world that anything like this should run at 20 frames per second on my system. It shouldn't. So NoLimits 2 itself isn't very optimized. This track is called Sonic Boom. And the first thing I'm gonna say is I don't like the audio. It's annoying. Why is it like... It sounds like bad quality audio is what it sounds like. We should have stayed away from that. But it took a long time to load. It's probably one of the largest... The largest download I've ever done. And holy crap, it's slow. I mean, these aren't complaints, these are just things about it. Like, there's no reason for that audio to be so bad. And some reason, I think a jet just flew by, but it didn't fly by so that I could see it if I'm just, you know, on the track, riding it like a normal person rides, you know what I mean? So it better be a damn good ride. Sonic Boom has nothing to do with the ride. It's not so fast that there's a Sonic Boom. It's all the noise going on in the background is a Sonic Boom. A lot of background though. Like, you know what I mean? Fuck. Somebody took my car. It's not in the parking lot anymore. Aw, man. Got towed. Okay, here we go. Sonic Boom. I'm waiting. When does it start? Okay, it's starting right away. Seems to be something that's gonna happen right about now. Here we go! Wow! That's good so far. I don't know if I like the sound of the wind, though. It sounds artificial. Is that the sound of the wind? Yeah, I don't know. The ride's fine. I have no problem with the ride. It's the audio around the ride that seems broken in a way. Yeah, it's kind of a weird ride, actually. Yeah, no, not a bad ride. The audio seems like you're listening to it through, like I'm holding tin cans to my ears right now, and there's something going on. The other thing I noticed is there's a train, just on the side of the road, side of the track, and when you go to hit E to jump into trains, you end up in that train, not this train. That train on the side shouldn't be something that you should be able to end up in. So, today's last track is called Devil's Crybaby. I'm going backwards. It did say it was very scene and script intensive. So, right now we're sitting at 60 frames per second. And it's dropping constantly. Why is it dropping? What is possibly in this scene that could drop this so much? We're down to 30 frames per second. It should be running like 60, like a hard 60. Should not change. We're down to 26 frames, 25. Oh, back up to 30. Whatever's causing the slowdown has popped out of my field of view somehow. I don't know. Okay, and now we get to listen to some music in the background. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea. You know, the music on top of the low frame rate is just gonna kill it. Whoa! And that did just kill it. Like, seriously, if this won't run on a Titan, a Titan X, it won't run on anything. You need like a 1080 to run it? I don't even think a 1080 would run it. I don't think that would be a thing that could happen. See what I mean? It's like single-digit frames per second through there. That really needs to be optimized. And truly, I don't think NoLimits 2 is an engine that can handle that well. It's good at what it does, but scene and intensive objects just screw everything up. I can't really say much about the track. I was kind of distracted with the scenery and the thing, but it didn't seem terrible. I'm not a huge fan of the back and forth style tracks, but didn't seem to be anything wrong with it. So that's where we're gonna leave this episode. Yeah, quite the mix there. I had some problems. I had tracks that I couldn't play, that I wouldn't play. One of them I couldn't get into the train. Just couldn't. It wouldn't let me. There was a door in my way, and it said the door wouldn't open for 3 minutes. So, hey, fuck 3 minutes. I can go find another track. Thank you. So I did, and I found 6 tracks, and there they were. They're pretty good. Can't complain. Next week, or next time. Yeah, not next week. It's not gonna happen next week. We're gonna have the 50th episode of NoLimits 2 Workshop Creations. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've found a couple tracks, but yeah, we'll just have to take it as it comes. So until next time, I'm Gameface. This was NoLimits 2 Workshop Creations. If you liked it, click the button, and don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.